Happy New Year. Happy
Happy New Year.
2025.
Happy 2025. It's so crazy because I was born, as my son says, in the 1900s. And here we are, like 2025. And 25 is at least 25 years.
Years. Isn't that crazy? 25 years. Keep in mind, mind you, remember we were supposed to die in 2000 when people thought it was going to turn 2000 with
Y2K.
the Y2K? And then we
Yeah.
also thought 2012 we were going to die too? And look at
Did we
us.
think we were going to die in 2012?
Yeah, remember there was like a ruin type of thing about like 2012. Like it was like something
Oh,
about it. I'll have to look it up.
okay.
But,
I definitely thought
Tiff,
I was dying in 1999. That was it. But yeah.
oh, Tiffany, we are here at 2025. I want to
Ah.
say this, Tiff. I am
Yeah.
so sorry. I know you had maybe a 2 week break, but we are back and we have to do Traitors. And we are here, guys,
Yes,
on the
we are.
royalty.
By the hairs on my chinny chin chin, by the skin of my teeth, I am here.
Yes, literally, I had to, guys, you don't understand. For Tiffany to be here, I have to really Tiff, just take a deep breath, whatever works around your schedule. I don't care if you want to wake me up at 1 o'clock in the morning, I will do it. Whatever works. This is a hard working woman. So I'm trying not to push her as much, but I'm hoping because she likes Traitors a lot that we will be okay for this season.
And it's not that I don't like being here or recording or doing this. It has everything to do with the fact that I run several businesses on my own, including my household, being a single mother, getting my son off to college. I do so much every day that I actually was thinking, Derek, if I had a daughter, more so than I won't say more so. If I had a daughter, I would encourage her to find her and to be a really a nice family, a nice wholesome wife
Okay. Okay.
and a good husband to support you.
Hmm.
Because I'll tell you right now, yes, I am glad that I can support myself, but oh how I wish somebody else was supporting me. Oh, how I wish I didn't have to worry about being the responsible, dependent person and only being able to rely on myself. That shit could have came secondary. That could have been my plan B. Somebody should have told me. Be a good wife and get you a nice husband that will support you and take care of you. But no, make sure
Oh,
you got your education. Make sure you got your own. Make sure you can take care of yourself. That shit is overrated. You
oh,
don't
you
got to
know
make
what?
sure you can take care of yourself. You should make sure somebody else can do it.
Oh, we're gonna just hope that maybe somebody will come along that wants to sponsor or take care of you. And we're just gonna take deep breaths. And with that being said, guys, welcome to the Royalty Show. I am your host, Big D.
I am in need of a sponsor, and I am Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell.
At least we know Tiffany is not that Detroit bomb.
It would be a whole lot easier to be a bum, bitch, okay? It's very hard to be me.
And we are here to recap Traitors season 3, guys. I'm
Mm,
so excited to be back, and we're going to talk about the cast, and we're just going to sit here and we're just going to chill, and we're going to have fun. This is not
okay.
going to be that
Well,
serious. But Traitors, if I am correct, I'm double checking right now. Oh my God, I can't believe I don't have the answer to this. I think Traitors comes out January.
9.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. So January 9th, which is, if I'm correct, next Thursday, and we will be recapping it for you guys. So,
Whew,
without
yay.
look at Tiffany, she's like, great. That
It's
means
my happy
Thur-
face.
Thursday. Thursday
See
nights.
it.
Yes, Thursday nights after the episode, we'll be recapping.
All
Okay,
right.
so let's get into it, Tiffany. All right, let's pull up the list. Let's see who we have first. I can go first if you want me to.
Go ahead. Just let's
Um,
let's jump in on into it and
yeah,
see
let's
where.
just jump into it.
First, wait. I got a couple of things I want to do. First, I have to shout out
Yeah.
the Inspired Diva who made me this jacket just for me. She's a huge fan of the cookout, and I don't know if she's a huge fan of the whole cookout, but she loves me, Hannah, and Ozza. And she's the one who made us this beautiful pillow that sits in my background. The cookout, for those of you who don't know where you follow us from. We were in Alliance on Big Brother season 23, but she made me this jacket, and if she's watching, I just need her to know.
Oh, wow. No, we got the shot.
Okay, you did
Yeah.
get the shot.
You can
Okay.
do it again. Wow, look at that. That is so nice. And I also love that she did get the most important people in the cookout, which are the women. So I am not upset by that at all.
I know
But
what
if
they
she
told
wants to
me.
make a new pillow and add me to it, that's appropriate. But the other two, you can leave off the bald head bitch, you can leave off the smelly ass nose. So we'll be okay with that.
If a man ain't supporting a woman, he ain't that important to me.
I was gonna crack a joke, but I forgot nobody will ever get it. Did you check first?
Did I what?
Did you check first
Did I check first?
before you sent that mess? No. Let's get into it. Okay. So we listen.
Dare.
Last season, Tim,
Mm-hmm.
we had a great iconic cast of people. I think, some of the standouts for me were obviously Phaedra, Dan Giesling, I'm trying to
Sheree.
think. Sheree, of course.
Then
So
we
we
had
had a
Janelle and Sandra. There was
yes,
a lot. There was a lot of fun. Last season was
yes.
fun.
Peppermint, of course.
Peppermint.
Yes, so I'm really excited for this cast, okay? So let's start off with
Okay.
the first person on this cast that we have. So the first person we have on this cast is Bob Harper. Now, we know Bob Harper from The Biggest Loser. I'm not sure if you ever saw that show. Okay, so I used to watch The Biggest Loser a little bit, and it was very motivating because, I grew up as a very, very, chubby kid. And I always thought, oh my God, I'm going to go on The Biggest Loser one day. Because, anything that was a reality show with any opportunity for me to get and open my mouth and talk, I
Okay.
wanted to do it.
Okay.
So he's from The Biggest Loser. I think it's very interesting for him to be here.
Okay.
I don't know. He's very aggressive.
Oh, is he?
Yes, because he was a coach. He was
Okay.
coach. He was helping the people lose the weight. So he was very
Okay.
like,
Oh, he's the coach in The Biggest Loser.
yes,
He's not one
yes.
of like the people who lost something. Okay. That
Correct,
makes sense.
correct.
Okay.
So I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to bring to the table.
Okay.
But I just it's a little nerve wracking if that makes sense because I feel like if he comes in a little bit aggressive, I don't know. They might think that he's a traitor.
Let me take a look here.
Yeah. But he is a very positive person, of course, because he's motivating, but he's very like a team player. I will say he gives off team player vibes, but in Traitors sometimes you have to be a selfish player. So I don't know how he's going to deal with if somebody makes like a selfish move, how he's going to deal with that.
Because they do have in his bio that Harper may be the most positive player in this cast. He is someone who survived a widowmaker heart attack. I'm going to have to look that up and see what that means. But to me, anyone who survives a heart attack at all, it has like a newfound perspective on life. And it says this prompted his own personal reinvention. So he is an advocate for heart health. So he probably will be more inspirational maybe than like hard hitting control freak. I that's just what I am getting from his bio.
Yeah, I get that same thing. Okay, so who we have next, I am so excited for, and I'm so sorry, Tiffany, because I would let you introduce the next person, but I'm going to take it from you. I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
This
We
is
have Bob, the drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. Now,
okay.
everyone is very happy for Bob to be here. Everyone feels like this is a little bit of revenge for Peppermint because of how she went out last season.
Okay.
So Bob and Peppermint are actually best friends. Bob
Oh,
won season 8 of Drag Race, and Bob also is like, he's really big. He's a big comedian,
okay.
very funny. I don't even know how to explain it. Like,
Okay.
he's probably right underneath RuPaul and Bianca Del Rio when it comes to drag queens. Like, he's up
Okay.
there top level. So to see Bob here, I feel like he's going to be going with the shits and shenanigans, but he has a show that he does with his co-host Monet Exchange, and Monet Exchange is a big Survivor fan.
Oh,
So
okay.
I feel like she probably was helping Bob get ready,
Yeah.
prepare for this. With Peppermint going, they probably got him ready. So I'm excited for that.
All right.
In case people don't know, Bob is from RuPaul's Drag Race. He also did HBO We Are Here, and he is a comedian and an actor, and he is a hoot.
Okay.
All right. I think with him in the game, I think he's just gonna be funny, but I think he's gonna be I think he's gonna be clocking people. I don't think he's gonna have any like holdbacks. Where I
Yeah.
feel like a little bit, when Peppermint came in, it was a little bit, she held back a little bit. I think
Yeah.
Bob's gonna come in like, I ain't got time for none of y'all.
It kind of says that in his bio that boasting a sharp wit from his comedy scene chops, Bob is going to have to manage some big personalities at the castle, which is something he has a little experience with. So he may come out guns blazing a little bit like that what you tried to do last season ain't gonna work on me.
Correct. That's what I'm thinking. But
Yeah.
yes, he is usually the big personality. So it's like, I don't know what he's gonna do with all these. Now,
Well, our next guest for Traitors 3, I know who this person is personally. This is Miss Britney Haynes from Big Brother. A few seasons, Britney Haynes won America's Favorite House Guest. We share that in common on Big Brother season 12. And she was a coach for Big Brother season 14. She also competed on The Amazing Race season 31. So Britney is no stranger to reality TV and competition shows. And she also returned to compete on Big Brother's Reindeer Games, which premiered last year, Christmas 2023. So she will be competing this season on Traitors, and she's going to have some other fellow members from Big Brother that she's going to be competing with too.
yes, which I think we'll get into a little bit later, but I do want to say this. Brittany Hayes is always comedy for me.
Comedy.
So like green
one-liners.
screen moments, one-liners, clocking you when she'll clock you if you, she's very good at clocking. You're lying. You're faking. I can't stand this person's voice. This and that. So I'm excited to see her in this group of people where, to be honest, she doesn't have to hold back because she's like, I don't know these people. I'm never going to probably see these people again. So she's going to like eat them up. And I'm excited for that.
She's
I'm
definitely going
excited
to eat
for
them
that.
up. These poor people aren't going to know. They will learn more about themselves when they leave and get home and watch this back. More than they have ever known. There are things that they have probably questioned about themselves that they go,
Yes.
nobody knows. Nobody cares about that. That doesn't bother people. And she's going to eat them up in the green screen. She's going to let them know that crooked earlobe you have, it is so awful. I don't even know how your family looks like. I don't know why anyone procreated with you in that crooked earlobe. She is going to let you know.
She's going to let you know. Just like that crooked earlobe, you can't hear. That explains why you can't hear. Like she will get somebody together for it don't matter.
100%.
She's getting you together.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Same.
Okay, Tiffany, who do we have up next?
Up next, I know who this person is. This is Carolyn Wiger, I think. Is it?
It's okay if we say it. Let me just give a disclosure. If we do say people's last names wrong, we truly are We apologize, and we will get better as the season goes on, just like we do Big Brother. So you guys already know that. We're not going to act brand new here. We're not doing it on purpose. It's just, we got to learn. Okay?
It's Carolyn. It's Carolyn from Survivor. And,
Survivor 44.
Survivor 44. Carolyn is also someone who speaks her mind like very frankly, very directly. She doesn't hold back. She's very funny, in unintentionally funny, just witty. She is also a drug counselor by profession. She's a very popular contestant on Survivor 44. She also was awarded $100,000 by Australian musician Sia for being her favorite competitor. Sia always gifts of her favorite Survivor player a nice gift after the season, and she did that for Carolyn. She has been 14 years sober, and she is, in her bio, is listed as an eccentric person. She will march to the eccentric beat of her own drum. She's definitely entertaining.
Yeah, that is true. And watching Carolyn, we watched her and recapped her. I just can't imagine her in this house.
Oh, Lord.
With all these personalities, and then she's chaotic herself. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, how is this going to work? Because I don't know how I would work with because I would think Carolyn every 5 minutes, I'll be like, Carolyn has to be the traitor.
I mean,
Carolyn's so chaotic. I would think that she's the traitor the whole time. I'd be like, she's the traitor.
So chaotic that I think if she is the traitor, she's going to freaking lose it. It's like, if she's calm, I'm like, Carolyn's not a traitor. And she can't be. Because if Carolyn is a traitor, I mean, her eyes going to be shifting all. Oh, my God. Y'all
baby. Y'all not ready for this. Y'all not ready for that. Not ready. And the crazy part is, once again, we're putting all these crazy personalities in the house to play the game that don't barely know each other. But here's the thing I did find interesting. Carolyn is the only, and there's obviously more Survivor players, but Carolyn is the only Survivor player that's from like the new era. Oh, so okay. I'm that's gonna be very interesting to me, because if you notice, usually a lot of the players that go on from Big Brother and Survivor end up being players from the past. Yeah. So Carolyn's the first one for a new era here. Okay. So found it very interesting. Like you said, Tiff, I ain't really got much. It's going to be very interesting. So, who do we have up next? We have Chanel Ayan. Okay, she is from Real Housewives of Dubai. Okay. I'm a housewife person over here. Now, Ayan. She likes to go by Ayan too. She is very blunt. Okay. She will tell you that you're a freaking liar. Oh. She will tell you that your fashion sucks. She will let you. She's bringing, like, you talking about looks. She's going to bring things out this world that you would be like, I don't even know if they even make sense.
Well, she is a supermodel and a beauty line creator. And she's a renowned fashionista who styles herself. And they say, so expect some Swedish outfit serves. So that makes sense. As I look at this picture they have of her, she's giving the young Naomi Campbell a lot.
Yes, I was waiting for you to say that. Okay. Yes, so a lot of people do feel that she kind of, is similar to her look-wise. Okay. But she really is, like, when she comes to Housewives, she doesn't play no games. She's right in your face. If you lie to her, it's gonna be set in stone. Okay. Put it like that. Okay. Let's get to the next person. Is it Strauss?
Chrishell. Looks like I would pronounce it Chrishell, but.
Okay, whatever you think, Tiff. You know me. I'm always wrong over here.
No. Not for you. It's just I don't know how they intended for it. It's too many consonants for me. CHRIS always has translated to Chris, and then there's a hell on the end. So Chrishell.
Chrishell. Okay. Well, she's from Sunset. I've never seen Sun and Sunset, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tiff. I have never seen it, so I don't know. So what is her bio giving? Let's see.
She's an actress turned reality star, And she had her first work in daytime soap operas on All My Children and Days of Our Lives in 2019. She shifted over to reality TV into Selling Sunset. And she's recently announced she's joining the venerable Australian soap opera Neighbours. So that audience, she's going back to soap operas. I honestly have always wanted to be a daytime soap opera actress. I always wanted to be on the soaps. I grew up watching Young and the Restless and All My Children. And then, like, as I got older, I was like, well, I don't really see a lot of black women on these soap operas. So I don't know if that's like a attainable thing to have in mind. But one of my favorite soap opera girls from Young and the Restless. Oh, damn, I'm about to forget her name. But y'all know who I'm talking about from back in the day. Yeah, but that's pretty cool.
Shout out to the soaps. Shout out to the soaps.
Shout out to the soaps. But she, so she's a soap opera girly. She seems like she's got a lot of space. So we'll see.
We'll have to wait and see. I feel bad because if I don't know anything about them, I can only give so much. But that's what makes it exciting because there was people I didn't know last season, and I was like, whoa, now I know who this is. Yeah. And I'll sometimes go back and watch their show if they catch my attention enough, which takes
to
a
see
lot.
where they started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did we have Ciara Miller? Now hold on, let me tell you something. Ciara Miller is pretty.
She's pretty.
Okay. She's from Summer House. I've never saw Summer House. I've never been to Summer House.
I bet you I do know who knows Summer House.
I wish I could call Hannah right now and just say, Hannah, could you tell me about Ciara Miller?
Yeah.
I should call her right now and see if she just give me a quick little thing. She probably won't answer, but let's see. She'll probably be like, Big D, I'm in class. She's always in class.
No, it's the vacation.
Why's my phone not ringing? Hold on now.
She blocked you.
She probably did.
Please leave your message for 6.
Now what's she on Do Not Disturb?
Mm-hmm. Call her again.
I am. Why is it not going through?
She on the train.
That's not like her. Usually it will go through at least.
Okay.
Well, she can't say I didn't try to call her.
Now, what if I try? What if I try and she picks up?
If she picks up, I'm... Uh-oh. See, we all cut out. We all cut out.
That's just you. Watch. I got a number I got the bat line.
Not the bat line. Go ahead. Let her pick up this bat line. Ciara Miller.
I'm sending...
No, I'm just kidding. That's a voice note. I had to go find it. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so yeah, we got Ciara Miller for Summer House. It looks like here in Ciara's bio, she's a part-time travel nurse. Love that. Part-time model. And she's hailing out of Atlanta. So, she's got some, some flavor to her. And she got an outside view of the rich and famous and to how to and who to mingle with the other ladies in the Bravo universe. Okay. So I'm interested to see a girl from Summer House and see what she's gonna bring. So let's see what we got. All right, Tiff, who do we have up next?
Up next we have the one, the only.
Yes.
Danielle Reyes from Bigbrother. Danielle is like Big Brother icon who never won. She has a long history with Big Brother. She was a competitor on season 3, on season 7, and again on Big Brother Reindeer Games, competing with Britney Haynes, alongside of Britney Haynes. She is definitely a leader. She's very strong-minded. She speaks her opinions. In the green screen, you kind of know where Danielle's coming from, though. Even without words, it's like written all over her face. She tries, but Danielle, we know what you're thinking, girl. She said that she could function well as a traitor or a faithful. So I actually do believe that. Now, just a little backstory. Danielle and Britney left reindeer games at odds because they came in as friends.
Yeah.
Danielle felt betrayed by Britney. Danielle got sent home because of Britney's
Brittany.
betrayal.
Yeah.
And, it we don't know how to expect their pairing together to work coming in. And it just as a little, I had a little history with this. I got betrayed on the challenge season 2 by Alyssa Lopez. And I felt like going into another game when we competed on the challenge season 3, I was like, I went in planning not to trust her. I'm like, it's not gonna work. She betrayed me. I felt like she wouldn't trust me either because she betrayed me. And
Yeah.
like, wouldn't you expect me to try to get you back? Well, the funny thing is, we went into that season like I was like I'm a C, but in the end we ended up like trusting each other. We kind of felt like we were all we had. Like, okay, we know how we get down. You feel like I got over on you, big brother. I feel like you got over on me, the challenge. That third go round, it was like we gotta have each other's back. So I'm interested to see how this will play out between Danielle and Brittany. They may feel like, I know we got some issues in the past, but it'd be better for us to stick together instead of trying to build a new relationship and trust somebody in this house that we don't even know.
I agree with that, and that's a great way to put it, Tiff. Exactly how you and Alyssa Lopez were in this situation, and it's crazy because this is fresh right off of Reindeer Games,
Yeah.
and I don't know if we're gonna have to wait and see. But I will tell you, Danielle Reyes, I'm so glad to see her.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that she's getting these opportunities to compete again. I feel like the generation that don't know who Danielle Reyes is getting a chance to see her and like we said, she's the winner that never won. Who's I consider her a winner when it comes to Big Brother. I don't consider a lot of people, but I consider her as a winner.
Yeah.
I consider her as
She's
like my
definitely a
first.
legend.
Yeah, I consider her as the first black winner of Big Brother.
Okay,
That's
then.
just how I feel.
Do whatever you
Um,
want.
yeah. But I will say it is just great to see her.
Yeah.
And you're right, Tiff. If you're in a situation where you might not know anybody, and the only person I know is this one.
Yeah.
At this point, baby, we're going to put it on the back burner. But here's the thing: knowing Danielle, and I just hung up with Danielle earlier this year, but knowing Danielle, and she's a very, very sweet person, but she's also the type person. As soon as you do one thing, it's it.
I mean,
It's a wrap.
she just takes you for who you are. You show her who you
Yeah.
are. She got to believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Let's see who we have next. Let's see here. Okay, so we have Dolores Catania. I think I said that right, or Catania. Catania. Dolores is from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Excuse me, Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Okay.
And Dolores is best friends with Teresa Giudice.
Okay.
And I have watched Dolores for years. She
Okay.
came into the housewife scene a little bit later. Now, this is the thing about Dolores. Now, we call Dolores Black Dolores.
Okay.
Dolores, we consider her
Okay.
a black woman because Dolores be down with the get down, okay? She don't play no games. The thing about, I will say with
She
Dolores,
looks like she's got some color in her.
that's why we always say Black Dolores. Now, here's the thing about Dolores, I will say. She's the type of person where she's going to be level-headed.
Okay.
She's not a hothead. She's very level-headed, but she's also going to tell you where you're wrong and where you're right.
Okay.
So she's that type of housewife. I don't know how she's going to do in a competition show because in the housewife world, she does hold everyone accountable, but she's also the one who's the level-headed one. I think Dolores has probably flipped out maybe 5 times throughout her 6 seasons she's been on. She's not usually the one that I'm looking for when I want drama. So I'm
what I
interested to
think?
see that.
I think that there's a difference in a type of personality, and it makes a different type of player when you have someone that comes from reality TV living versus reality TV competition. And so there are things that sides of people and personality traits that don't really surface in like a housewives or in a housewives type of reality show, because there's no winner here, you know. It's we're living together, we're being recorded, we're making TV, whereas in all of these other competitive based shows, there's you're competing there. And so it is going to be interesting to see how people who are not used to filming and making TV shows to compete to win will apply, what personality traits will surface and when the pressure is on.
Yeah, because you're right. There's two different environments. So
Yeah.
we might see a whole nother side that we never expected. I think the thing that I liked about Frazier was that last season she was able to bring us her lawyer type of skills.
Yeah.
But then you had someone like, who I love, Sheree, where Sheree just seemed lost the whole time. So, you know, I'm excited to see what Dolores could do. And, you know, I will say this. Dolores does know some of our friends. You know, Dolores knows Wendell and Bryce and Azza and Hannah. You know, they've been to the Hamptons with Dolores when they had events. So I was pretty sad I didn't go this year because I just really want to see Dolores and Teresa. So
Okay.
I'm going to try to make it this year some type of way.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're excited to see her. Let's see if there's anything else. She was voted as Miss Congeniality across the whole the Housewives franchise. Which, that's what I was telling you. She's
a lady.
Yeah, she's more of like the level-headed one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Who do we have up next, Tiff?
Up next, we have Darenda Medley. Darenda Medley is the Real Housewife of New York. I don't know why you didn't introduce her, but you know that's your thing.
Well, I just wanted to hear you just say it because you just... I love hearing your voice. Because you sound so soft. And it's so nice. It takes a break from my, like, screaming at you voice.
Oh, my gosh. That's not what you're doing. So, she is a main cast member of The Real Housewives of New York, seasons 7 through 12. So, she's so used to filming and dealing with these catty, chatty, witty, batty personalities. She left the franchise for a few years and returned in 2023 for the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. She's worked in fashion for years. She wrote her memoir post Real Housewives filming, and she's known for bringing a bit of chaos to the screen. Not gasp-worthy moments. What gasp-worthy moments does she have?
I'm going to get into this. So... excuse me, Dorinda.
Okay,
is also, and I probably be saying that wrong sometimes, so please excuse me, but I never watched her on Real Housewives of New York. I watched her on Ultimate Girl Trip that she did with Phaedra Parks.
Okay.
And if I had to tell you guys that if you're watching or listening right now, if you want to see the most chaotic housewife franchise in short, maybe 7 episodes, watch Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 2. And it is unhinged. They go to her house in the Bluestone Manor in New York, and it is straight chaos from the time they get there to the time they leave. And she is so unhinged.
Okay.
I also don't know how she's going to make it because she is also someone... How can I say this? She drinks a lot.
Okay.
So I don't know how. I know that I think they are allowed to drink on the show, but like she's more of the ones who say, So I don't know, but I can't imagine. She's like unhinged, like Carolyn, but times 100.
Oh, Carolyn's gonna tell her she needs to go get some therapy and
That's what I was going to say.
She's gonna be like, "Ma'am, I can tell that you have a problem."
That's what I was thinking. I was like, "Yo, they interact with each other," and she's like, "Yeah, what's your name?" Yeah, but let me tell you something. I love her. Watching her in the Bluestone Manor. She has a house in the Bluestone Manor, and it's baby. I might go back and rewatch it because I just couldn't believe how much chaos. So, I don't know how she's going to do. To tell you the truth, I hope they make her a traitor.
Oh, gosh.
I hope they make her a traitor. Because I don't think anybody would think she's a traitor because of how chaotic she is.
Okay.
So, that's what I got for you. The next one we have... Oh, my God, I didn't write that. Whatever, I'll figure it out. The next one we have is Dylan Efron, okay? Dylan Efron from Down the Earth with Zac Efron. Now, here's my thoughts on this. I will tell you this. Dylan Efron is very attractive. You know, I definitely would snatch him up if I could. Now, I found this interesting because it just feels like he kind of got picked because his brother is Zac Efron. And when you're a celebrity, it kind of makes it feel like you could do whatever you want. But I guess maybe because he did do a Netflix movie or documentary that he was eligible. I don't know. I just find it very weird that we're picking someone that everybody's like, who? Because it's giving who, babe? It's giving who? That's my thoughts.
I mean, initially his bio starts with the lesser known of the Efron siblings. Yeah. So he has worked in some projects like the docuseries Down to Earth with Zac Efron. They commend him on being very physically fit, having run multiple triathlons, including the Ironman, which is extremely challenging. So they probably brought him on to be that physical asset that they need to win something.
Not win something, not the CT and the Johnny Bananas.
Gotta have a CT.
Also, sidebar. No one from the challenge is on this season.
Oh.
Look at the cast.
Well, I'm looking. I haven't looked at the cast. We're looking right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me keep going. We have Gabby Windner.
Gabby
Windey.
From The Bachelorette.
She's from The Bachelorette. I don't watch The Bachelorette shows, but I know The Bachelorettes are, they come in very hot.
I don't watch either, but she's also an ICU nurse. She's a contestant on season 26 of The Bachelorette, and before being chosen as co-lead of Bachelorette season 19. So she also competed on Dancing with the Stars season 31, and she went on to host Dancing with the Stars live in 2023 on their 2023 tour. Now that's pretty awesome to host.
That's awesome.
To be able to host. So that means she's good. She's quick on her feet. She's got some personality, and she probably has like a great politically correct way of handling things and not just straight from the hip. So that may help her curb the things that she is thinking and saying, because she's kind of used to having to do that. So that's
do you think that she's going to be able to handle these personalities though, Ted? If she's somebody who probably dealt with multiple personalities as dating wise, but these people you're not dating, these people you're competing. Like, does she do well in a competing type of show? Because I don't know how I feel about. Did we have someone from The Bachelor last season?
We had the guy. He
the
was really
pilot
cute.
guy.
Peter? Yeah.
Yes, Peter. Oh yeah, he was.
Well, I think that I see like someone being castable on The Bachelorette if they have these nice, sweet personalities. I don't know. I'm judging, not necessarily judging, but I'm stereotyping because I don't watch The Bachelorette, but I think about the type of personality you'd have to even make it and to want to compete for a wedding, a husband, The Bachelor. So, she gives me really sweet, very sweet vibes. That's all,
We'll take it.
Honestly, it may work for her because she appears non-threatening. So that may be something no one is really
looking
has a
out
target
for.
out for. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. we have up next a Survivor icon, a Survivor legend, Jeremy Collins. Okay, Jeremy Collins has competed on multiple seasons of Survivor, if I'm correct. He also won his season with all 10 jury votes.
Get it.
And he is overall a competitor. Now, I'm going to get back to Jeremy because I'm excited to see how Jeremy competes with the rest of the Survivor players. But Jeremy Collin, I do remember him as being one of those standout, especially a black man playing Survivor. And he was just an overall great competitor, you know. So I was very happy to see that he won, but I was also happy that he was here to play.
Yeah.
So that was a good pick on their part. Okay. Tiff, you want to introduce the next one?
Yes, the next one.
You want to do it in your London?
Okay, just hold on. Hold the bike for a second. Everybody calm down. Just settle down. Settle down. Our next contestant is going to be Lord Ivar Mountbatten. He is a British royal, and the name Mountbatten means that he is related to Queen Elizabeth's husband, the Prince. What was he? The King Consort, but he is
the King Consort.
King Consort. He is the only non-reality star of the cast. Mountbatten has gained his fame through lineage. He's the second cousin of King Charles III and the first openly gay member of the British monarch's extended family.
Why can I not be on this season? I get my rich royal husband.
Well, my disappointment is that they just had of all the pictures they were ever able to find, they were of Lord Mountbatten. They have him next to this other man, so I don't know which one's Lord Mountbatten. I don't know if he's the one that's smiling or the one that's smiling. I mean, it's him with another guy. So I'm like, which one are you? But Lord Ivar Mountbatten is on the left, and Chip Berg.
Oh, don't worry, we're going to use different pictures for this.
Oh my gosh, good Lord. Okay, but anyway,
it is bad.
It'll be interesting. I really do. Now I know that other members of the royal family don't like this, but I do like that the royal family is stepping out of their box, their privacy shield, and kind of living the life of regular people.
And you love the royal family because you made this clear when we did our very first episode on the royalty, and Tiff was trying to come up with a name for the royalty, and it was during the time of all like the royal family drama and all this stuff, and Tiffany was like, well, we gotta call it royal something. And
I love
like,
royalty. I'm a Leo. I'm a king of the jungle. I love crowns and courts, and I even love peasants. Can't be kings and queens without peasants, someone to look down upon, darling. But
can you name some peasants?
I wouldn't dare. A queen shall not ever call them out, but a peasant will speak. So I don't have to. Just like a hit dog will holler. A peasant will peak.
Well, we did have someone last season. I can't remember because I did like him in the beginning. He pissed me off towards the end. But yes,
yeah,
was it John?
Yes, it was John.
Yeah, I think it was John. That was his name. So I loved him in the beginning. He was catching my thing, and then he got on my nerves towards the end. But other than that, I love having somebody royal or somebody with an accent from London or UK up in the place because of the castle. So I do appreciate that. Next on our list is we have Nikki Garcia, who is a professional wrestler from the WWE.
I love wrestling.
Oh, not you love wrestling.
I do. I love wrestling.
She also is, if I'm correct, she's also had a reality show on E, and she has a twin sister.
Oh.
So her and her sister were introduced into the wrestling community years ago.
Okay.
But if I'm correct, I think one of them, and I could be wrong, please forgive me if I'm wrong, I think one of them dated John Cena, the wrestler.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but they had a show on E for a
Okay.
couple years. Toto Bellas. I used to hear the commercial all the time. It used to drive me insane. And now it looks like she is a co-host on a U.S. network called Bargmania. What does that say?
Barmageddon.
Barmageddon. Okay, it's with Blake Shelton and Carson Daly. So it looks like she's kind of doing her own little talk
I love that
show
she's a
now.
wrestler. She is not going to be intimidated easily.
No, she's not. She's not. And it's going to take one. It's probably going to take one thing for somebody to say. But I can see one of the housewives testing her.
She like, don't get flipped, bitch.
No, don't get flipped, bitch. All right, Tiff. Who do we have next after that?
Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm so shocked. I did not know that Rob was on this season. Rob Mariano of Survivor and Deal or No Deal Island. And Rob is a huge Survivor legend.
Threat.
To the point that people are literally tired of seeing Rob on things. But, you know, somebody's got to coach him along the way. Somebody has to lead the way. Somebody has to leave the blueprint, the secrets, the trail. And Rob is going to always give you keys to the kingdom. So I'm not mad to see him because I pick up those jewels and I put them in my pocket because one day Rob's advice is going to make me rich. He is one of the most well-known and popular competitors of reality TV. He goes by Boston Rob, and he's competed on 5 seasons of Survivor, 2 seasons of The Amazing Race, and the inaugural season of Deal or No Deal Island. And I watched that season, and he made it extremely far. He was in the top 5. So, he is a consummate strategist, and he would be great as a faithful or traitor. I'm completely
Agree.
interested in where he falls in this house of villains and what happens.
Yeah, I will say this. I like Boston Rob. You know, he's definitely a fan favorite. I'm excited to see how he does. Also, I feel like this is like a checklist.
Yeah.
This is like, we done Survivor, we done Amazing Race, we done Deal or No Deal. Now we're doing Traitors. All right, Rob, it's time to... It's time. Okay.
I don't think it's ever time.
I think it's
that
time.
as long as
I'm
people
sorry.
are doing what they love, there is never time. Let them live.
I'm letting them live. That's just my...
Why is it time?
Baby, there's so many other Survivor players we could pick from. Rob, like Boston Rob.
Why not Boston Rob?
It's just like, I just sometimes feel like we just be repeating players sometimes. And
It's a totally different game.
I think that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. If Boston Rob, he just did No Deal or Deal,
That's a different game. A person who is able to compete in different facets of a game and still be successful at those games, I think that speaks very highly about that person's abilities. He's not just a Survivor competitor. He's done Amazing Race and done well. He's done Deal or No Deal and did well. And I don't think it's just because people even know who he is. I think that he has a personality that transcends in so many areas. And I'm impressed. I want to see him do some more stuff. I'm not mad.
Okay. And that's fine. Listen, he's also done shows of building houses and helping people. So I have no problem with Boston Rob. That's just me looking as a person who enjoys reality TV, where I'm just like, all right, babe, I saw Boston Rob basically on everything. Can we get somebody else next?
But
just
people
my
don't
thoughts.
say that about Tiffany Pollard. You've seen Tiffany Pollard on so many things.
And
you know what you say when she came back to House of Villains? You're like, oh my gosh, she's coming back. Yes. And I've seen, and I'm not saying we shouldn't. I don't mind seeing her either. But I'm like, but it's so funny. Like, why is it not okay?
I'm not saying it's not okay, Tiff. I'm just saying we have these competition shows, right? Mm-hmm. And we have multiple competition shows. And there's millions of Survivor players that we could pick from. Mm-hmm. And other people that, like I said, I'm happy that he's there because, there's certain players that I feel like should get chances to play again. But I'm kind of like, all right, are we going to put Rob on something else next year and again and again and again?
But you don't say that about Tiffany Pollard.
I think there's a little bit of difference. Tiffany Power did a dating show. So after she got done doing the dating show, we were waiting for Tiffany for years to come and do a show.
That's not
I
true.
feel like
She did season 1 of Flavor Flav. She did season 2 of Flavor Flav. Then she got her own show and did New York, Who Loves New York. Then she got New York season 2. Listen, my point is this. It's not that he's done. You're saying it's, well, how many is he going to do? But somebody else can go do just as many, and you don't say that. So it's just like you just don't want to see him.
no, that's not that, because I do want to see him. I just say after this, let's hang it up for a little bit. Give me a couple years to breathe. Can you give me a couple years? Can you give me? But she
came back for season 2 of House of Villains.
Can he give me 6 years, Tiffany? Can he give me 7 years and then come back?
She came back for season 2 of House of Villains, and not one time did you say, we're going to bring her back for the second season. They could have brought
because
anybody
nobody
back.
wanted Tiffany, because Tiffany was someone who they didn't want. Tiffany was not supposed to go home that early in season 1. So what I'm trying to say
To who?
is that,
To the people that wanted her. Maybe that's how people feel about Boston Rob.
okay,
You can unfold your arms.
I have nothing to say. I just said, can you give me 5 years to catch my breath before I see Boston Rob again? I just saw him on Deal or No Deal Island. That's just my thoughts. That's it. I'm just saying this, but here's the thing. He's a legend. He's an icon. I'm not taking that from him. I'm glad to see him on this show.
No, you're not.
I just said, I'm glad that he's here for this show. But after this, let's hang it up a little bit. That's just my thoughts.
Okay.
That's it. No. Me and Tiffany disagreeing to agree. We are not cut from the same cloth on this one.
Because I mean, I'm not going to say I'd hate for somebody to say that about me. I don't care. But I'd be like, damn, like, why you mad? I'm in my bag.
I'm not mad that he's in his bag, though. I'm just saying, for example, Tiffany, once again, just like when we see players from Big Brother come back again and again and again and again, or hosting or doing all this stuff, I always say, can we catch a break? Give us a second. There's 100, 200, 300 plus Survivor players.
Maybe don't.
Boston Rob is an icon. He's a legend. I was just saying, after this, do we need to put Boston Rob on Big Brother next season? Do we need to put him on the challenge next season?
Why not?
Like that. Okay, say less. Next person. Next person we have up, okay?
I'm not a hater. I'm an innovator.
Oh, girl, I guess I'm hating because I actually love Boston Rob, and I've always said I love Boston Rob. I'm just saying this is the royalty. I'm just giving what my thoughts are. Some people will disagree with me, and some people will agree with you, and that's okay. That's why we have two different audience for our show. Now, we have a boring ass Robin Dixon. Boring ass Robin Dixon from Real Housewives of Potomac. I have nothing for her. She's trash. That's all I have to say. You can read her bio, Tiffany.
Well, Robin is an OG on the Real Housewives of Potomac. She started the series as a main character, but recently left at the end of season 8.
Fired.
Professionally, she's a publicist for a DC firm based for a DC-based PR firm. She's known
for her cheating ass husband who cheated on her, and then she decided to take him back. So her husband ended up getting with this girl that was a basketball player because he was a basketball coach, and he met her and he bought her. He said he had to buy her a hotel room because she didn't have no money. And then she took him back after finding out that he was cheating on her, and then decided, instead of telling us on the show, she decided to release it on the podcast, and then got in trouble by Andy Cunwood. And she's absolutely garbage and trash. That's all I got for you.
So next we have Sam Asghari.
Okay, Sam Asghari. He looks very handsome. Who is Sam?
He is really handsome. He's the owner of Asghari Fitness. Sam is a model, actor, and a fitness trainer. However, he's best known in celebrity gossip circles as the third husband of pop legend Britney Spears.
I think that he's Britney's ex. Damn, they're just picking anybody now. That's wild.
Well, they are looking for people who will have a following, a different following. They want to attract all different types of viewerships and fan base. So,
I think that's smart, Tiff. I didn't even think about that. So that definitely does make a lot of sense. But wow, that's going to be interesting to see, because I wonder if people are going to know who he is when he walks through the door.
well, he's Britney Spears' ex-husband. That's all he has to say.
That's all he has to say. Okay, next person we have up, another scumbag.
Where's Hannah?
Right, where's Hannah when you need it? Because I know Hannah will rip this person apart, so I will give it to you guys. We have Tom Whack-Ass Sandoval from Vanderpump's Rooms. If you don't know about Tom Sandoval, I will say...
He is a mess. I even know about Tom Sandoval. He had he got a big old scandal between what's the girl? I don't even know the two girls.
Raquel and what's the girl who's the host of Love Is Island now? I can't remember. But here's the thing I will say. Even though Tom is, and I believe that people could get second chances, just like whack-ass Robin Dixon. A bunch of people can get second chances. I do believe they can. They can show a different light. I was a person to show a different light, But I think when it comes to Tom, I think people are just always going to hate him. And maybe this is his way of showing people he's a little different. But he had the biggest cheating scandal in reality TV that we've ever seen. And with Vanderpump Rules, just so you know, Tiff, in the case the followers don't know, it's over. They actually got rid of the cast. And I think they're revamping to get new people. And I don't know if it's going to be called Vanderpump Rules anymore. So we just found that out this year. So, catch a check while you can catch it. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Did I write him down? I didn't. Who do we have next, Tiff?
Tony Vlacho. I probably messed his name up, but he's also a Survivor legend, another former Survivor contestant. Tony has competed in 3 seasons of Survivor. He also has won a season of Survivor because he competed on Winners at War. He's the second person to win 2 seasons. Oh, he's actually won 2 seasons.
Okay.
Did he win Winners at War?
He's only the second person to win 2 seasons of a competition show.
I just wondered if he won Winners at War. I watched Winners at War, but my memory is bad. So
I think he did. But he's also a legend. He's played a lot too. Tiffany.
Yeah, are you tired of saying him?
No.
You want him to not come back again?
You know what? After this, he can hang it up too.
He can hang it up.
He can.
Well, like the bio says, it'll be interesting to see if these Survivor veterans will team up, but I expect them to. Well, I expect them to, and I'll tell you why. Because I've played a game against Survivor competitors twice now, and Survivor sticks together more than
you said this before.
Yeah, more than any reality TV. Survivor is built different. Bigbrother is the game of backstabbing, manipulation, betrayal, lies. And so I think it is just hard for us to even trust each other, let alone other people to trust us. We just don't stick together in the way that I think we should in these reality shows. But Survivor is different. Survivor goes through a lot in their casting and in the building of their show, and while they're living and playing their game, that I think there's just a certain level of respect that they all have for each other. And they just, when they see each other in the streets, it's like when you from Detroit and you see somebody in wherever the fuck you are, you like, oh, you from the D? Then we good.
What's up?
What
yeah,
up?
What's up?
We good.
Yeah, we good.
If you need something, holla. I think Survivor players are just like that.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Tony, I will say. Tony was probably the first villain I feel like I've seen throughout the years of Survivor. And Tony was very good at, let me tell you something, finding those immunity idols. He was finding them back to back. He was very unstoppable. And he was very known for crossing So I don't know how the rest of those Survivor players are going to want to work with them. I can see Boston Rob working with Jeremy. I can see them working with Karen.
Yeah, I don't think they'll trust each other
Tony,
like the Boston Rob and Tony, but I'm wondering if they'll protect each other for a little while.
As you said, Tiffany, you're an expert. You play with these players. I've never played with them.
Not an expert.
All right, let's see who we have up next. Okay, who do we have up? Oh, I'm losing track of my paper. Hold on
Wells
1 second.
Adams, Bachelor in Paradise. He's a contestant on season 11 of The Bachelorette and season 3 of Bachelor in Paradise. He became a bartender for Bachelor in Paradise. And outside of reality TV, he's a radio host for iHeartRadio and podcast with Brandy Cyrus. So
I love that.
He's also the husband of Modern Family actress and former Love Island USA host Sarah Hyland.
Oh, okay. All right. Or, we're going to see what he's going to be. He's another Bachelor person. The Bachelor people usually work together or they don't.
Okay.
When their backs against the wall and then these competitors start telling them to cross each other, they were crossing each other. Because I learned that real quick when watching The GOAT, how quickly both of the Bachelorette people crossed each other quickly.
Well, I think that makes sense because the Bachelorette and the Bachelor, they are competing against every single person. It's probably hard to even have an alliance because it's like, I don't want to be aligned with you, and I'm like, oh, you got to keep her because I don't even want you to like her, Yeah. So I think that being able to cut somebody off, the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, they probably have the easiest ability to not be so connected emotionally to anyone because they have to play that way in their game. Whereas other shows that we've played in, they're kind of they're alliance based.
Mm-hmm. So, Tip, based on this cast, what do you think? What's your thoughts? Okay, I know that you are obsessed with Boston Rob, but what else do you think, Tip?
Not obsessed. I ain't never obsessed. Got me fucked up.
Because she said, tell me your reasons.
Well,
tell me your point.
I
know you're very
winners.
Facts.
I love winners, and I love when people do their thing. So I'm like,
of course,
and I'm a person who was getting up there in age. So I'm like, for however long I can do it, I want to do it. And so when I see other people,
it's not because of age.
When I see other people doing their thing, well, to me, he's an older competitor. So I'm like, I like to see I appreciate the fact that he out there competing with people half his age.
Tiffany, I haven't got a call to do anything, so I'm the last person to talk shit. But I will tell you this. It is not because of his age. I am just a fair person to saying, and we don't, like I said, I'm always going to be an advocate of when we see repeating people getting chances again and again for these shows.
I don't believe that because you don't say that about everybody.
I usually say it about Bigbrother and Survivor. And those are the only things I could talk about because in Amazing Race, I guess. I can only talk about CBS because I'm not a part of any other franchises. So that's just my thoughts. There's a million Survivor players, so hopefully if Traitors keep going, we'll get more opportunities. But I was saying that Boston Rob 100% should be here because Boston Rob and Sandra, to me, go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. They're like the mother and fathers of Survivor. Mm-hmm. So I would expect if Sandra was on last season, I had a feeling Boston Rob was going to be on this season. Mm-hmm. That's just my thoughts. So that's all I was saying.
It
was just
on another show. You tired of her too?
I would love to see Sandra on Deal or No Deal Island.
So anyway, I don't know. I'm
not Twitter gonna make a beef between me and Boston Rob because I have no beef. I need people to know I have no beef with Boston Rob. I cannot. I really look forward to meeting him, and the last thing I need is him sitting there thinking I have beef with him when I don't have beef with Boston Rob. I have no beef.
Yeah, clip it and post it on Twitter.
Kiss my ass. They're ridiculous. Absolutely not. Okay, so Tiff, give me your thoughts.
I don't know. I think that the Traitors franchise.
Is that a gray hair?
US has.
Is that a gray hair?
I'm not gonna laugh because I don't want it to happen to me, so I'm just gonna sit here patient.
Oh my God! That's because you said the word old. That's why I didn't even see that before. Go ahead, Tiff. I'm sorry. Damn. Where's my callback for a show since I'm old now?
I'm. Please don't cut that.
Go ahead, Ted. I'm sorry. Give me your thoughts.
Oh, Derek, I'm sorry. I want to give you a hug.
I can't believe that's a gray hair. That is wild. That's fucking wild.
I'm not laughing that it's a gray hair.
I thought it was
It's
lint
that
this whole time.
You was pulling it so tough. I mean, it's shining like a diamond. Let me see. Turn it to... Yeah.
That's horrible. I'm be pulling that.
Sorry. I am not now that I am not laughing because it can easily happen to me any day, and I'm pushing it. I'm stay over there. We all good over here. We ain't no dying.
I see that. Go ahead, give me your thoughts, Tiffany. Give me your thoughts.
The Traitors franchise has been doing a phenomenal job of getting better and better each season. And I think that they know that. And so I think they put this cast together specifically this way for a reason. And they know that they are getting ready to wreak havoc. And I'm interested to see what happens.
I'm very excited. I feel like Traitors is a show that everyone can watch, I feel like it's the one show that brings all these different people together.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. And I'm excited to interact with, obviously you guys and all you guys that always come back. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting and still being here with us. We are now on our 3rd year of the Royalty Podcast, if I'm correct. Yeah, this is our 3rd year.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm tired of
you.
I mean, yes. That is amazing. Congratulations to the Royal Court for sticking beside us. Y'all are amazing. You are the support we need and the inspiration to continue to keep us motivated to come here, show up, and go on and on and on. Because me and Derek are not cut from the same cloth.
But we are not coming to the same cloth when it comes to balls that rob. But other than that, we are cut from the same cloth from everything else. But I will say this: thank you guys for just liking and subscribing. We're on our road to let's try to get the 4K.
Yeah.
Let's try to get a 5K. Let's get us some more subscribers. Let's get us out there. But I'm excited for this season, Tiff. I'm going to be gentle with you. I hope that you will come back each Thursday night and recap with me. I know it's a lot to ask, but I think the fans will comment and say Tiff has to be here to recap Traitors. There's only 8. I think there's only 8 episodes, so really 8 weeks. So 2 months. 2 months. And then guess what? I will not ask you to do Survivor next season.
Good.
To give you a break. I will give you a break, and I will unfortunately
people probably
Survivor.
tired of hearing my mouth.
No, they're
seeing
not.
my face.
No.
They like you. They just sound like you about Boston Rob. Is she gonna do it again? She's still podcasting. She got another show she talking about. Ain't she tired?
No one has ever said that about podcasting. And once again, I have tweets showing I like Boston Rob. So no one can sit there and say I don't like Boston Rob. I was just giving a hot take on when different shows.
It's giving. It's giving. I have black friends. I did it. I tweeted about them before. Of course,
I'm never gonna be able to. I'm gonna run across this man at some point, and I'm probably not gonna say hello because I feel like he's gonna be knowing that somebody clipped just the one part because you know how the fans are. They're gonna clip that one.
That
not
he
you
gonna
doing
say,
your nails.
You tired of me? Think I need to hang it up?
Right. I'm just saying, like, give us a break. Like, there's people, like, for example, I didn't have Tiffany, since you talk about Tiffany Paulin, I didn't have Tiffany Paulin for years.
Now you got
and
him
I waited.
Year. We didn't have Boston Rob for years. Now we got him like Tiffany Pollard.
Now, when you go and do shows back to back, you want me to tell you to hang it up?
I'm just waiting. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. How many times are they going to call Tiffany?
I've been waiting for them to call Tiffany. I'm waiting. Guess what, Tiffany? I really think you need to do Traitors. That's just my thought. You need to do Traitors.
Listen,
you need to do
whole
Deal.
universe.
Listen, you need to do Deal or No Deal Island.
Listen.
And then after that, Tiff, I might tell you to
the whole universe knows after the spring of 2025.
Okay.
I will be down for whatever. I got one job. This is the home stretch to get my son sent off to college. And even, hold on now. Wait a minute. Because I got to get him to college. So don't call me and ask me for nothing in September neither. Let me get this baby. Let me check him in the school. Let me sign the financial aid documents. Let me get that big old scholarship check. Let me see him in his dormitory. Let me hug him, wrap my arms around him, kiss him on his forehead, check his roommate. Hey!
Tiffany, get out.
Don't touch his ramen noodles. Let me give him all his school supplies and all of that there. Let me get in my car and drive back home.
Mm-hmm.
Let him come home for Christmas too. Let me get Christmas.
I'm done with you now because there's some. No, you'll be ready because she'll be ready September, guys. So yeah, we can get you on Traitors, Deal or No Deal Island.
I mean, they could definitely get me between June 20th and August 22nd.
Reindeer Games Season 2. And then after that, when you're done doing those, I'm going to say, Tiff, it's time to hang it up, babe. Give us
and
a
that's
break.
when I'm going to come. I'm all the way to Philly. And you can open your door. And I'm going to slap that gray hair right out your beard. Because you don't never stop my bag.
You stressed me out this episode that this came out of nowhere. This was not here in the beginning of this episode. It came once you started trying to question me like you were the police, like I was about to get arrested for talking about Boston Rob. And I'm sitting over here like, why is she questioning so hard for Boston Rob?
I am objective. I
know you are. That's why when we were in the storage room,
I like to see the different. I like to know why people.
Good morning, Tiffany. No one can say good morning. Oh, okay. I guess I ain't say good morning. That bitch.
Listen, royalty, royal court. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, share. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us again for another season, another year. Happy 2025. Sending you all the love, blessings, health, wealth, success, happiness, peace, family, togetherness, prosperity, bringing it all together in the universe. Blessings to you all. May you have your heart's desire. 2025.
2025. Bye, guys.